Welcome, fellow students. Our topic for today is all about science, technology, and society. The intellectual roots of science, technology, and society lie in the history, philosophy, and social study of science and technology. An arena where often controversial issues and choices interface with values and influence public policy. Science, technology, and society prepares us to understand both the technical and social dimensions of science and technology, help us become more thoughtful and better informed citizens of our high-tech society, and develop our critical interdisciplinary thinking, research, and communication skills. We flourish intellectually in an environment where critical questioning is encouraged and opportunities for research are abundant. Today, we're going to learn about the relationship between science and technology, the nature of science, and the biology century. But first, understanding science is important to better grasp an idea of our topic. Now, let us go ahead and discuss about science. What is science? Comes from the Latin word scientia, which means to know. Science is a way of learning things work, understanding ourselves and the physical world. It is a process of asking questions and finding answers, then creating broad generalizations. It looks for order or patterns in the physical world, evaluated by how will the facts support the conclusion or theory. Limited by the ability to collect relevant facts, discoveries give rise to the technological advances. Example: cooking, sleeping, working out, relaxing, all the things that we do in our daily life. It employs skills like measuring, analyzing, observing, and experimenting. The nature of science. Science is a process, not a list of discoveries. Science can prove a generalization is not true, but can prove that is true. Influenced by society. Now let us go ahead and discuss about technology. Comes from the Greek word tech, which means art, craft, or product of skills. Technology brings about innovation and inventions that package scientific knowledge into practical solution to specific problem or need, to provide objects necessary for human sustenance and comfort, changes the environment and society. Example: development of petroleum industry, social impacts, pollution and global warming, and vaccine. Notice the relationship between science and technology. Technology is experience-based. Science is understanding of nature. Technology provides tools for scientific observation and experiments. Science-derived technology development. Science-based technology derives progress of science. Therefore, science and technology is interconnected with each other. Science derives technology by making new technology possible through scientific breakthroughs. Science explores for the purpose of knowing, while technology explores for the purpose of making something useful from that knowledge. Now, let us move to society. What is society? Society is a group of individuals involved in persistent social interaction or large social group sharing the same spatial or social territory, typically subject to the same political authority and dominant cultural expectations. Society creates filter for technology. Let's see how it impacts all possible technologies to economic filters, economically feasible technologies to ethic filters, economically feasible and ethically acceptable technologies to regulatory policy filter. commercialized technologies to economically feasible, ethically acceptable, safe, low risk. Societal benefits outweigh cost to market forces filter commercially successful technology. Heading towards biotechnology. What is biotechnology? Is the use of living organisms or live processes to solve problems or make useful products. The historical evolution of biotechnology and its definition. Ancient biotechnology started from 10,000 years ago. Under ancient biotechnology are the domestication of plants and animals and fermented foods. Trial and error based bread 3000 before Christ and wine 2500 before Christ. Modern biotechnology. Technology using cells and biological molecules or cellular and biomolecular processes specificity, precision and predictability, unity and flexibility, reproduction and renewable resources. Types and application of biotechnology. Biotechnology, bioprocessing, cell culture, recombinant DNA, monoclonal antibody, biosensor, microarray, protein engineering. Industry, human healthcare, agriculture production, food and beverages, enzyme industry, chemical manufacturing, energy, and waste treatment. Let's talk about people that has contributed in the genetic material studies. Mendel's theory of inheritance. Under Mendel's theory are dominant and recessive, genotype and phenotype. Please see the diagram. The nature of genetic material. DNA as a genetic material was contributed by Frederick Griffith in 1928. Transforming factor transferred from the dead smooth virus to rough virus. Another person who also behind DNA as genetic material are Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase. In 1952, they elaborated the identification of DNA as genetic material. Protein labeled with 35S and DNA with 32P. Linus Pauling, Erwin Chargaff, Maurice Wilkins, and Rosalind Franklin in 1948 to 1951 also helped in studying about the structure of DNA, the identification of chemical properties, and X-ray diffraction images of DNA. Francis Crick and James Watson in 1953 contributed in the determination of DNA structure. Lastly, Herbert Boyer and Stanley Cohen in 1973 contributed the discovery of restriction enzymes and ligase, development of recombinant DNA technology. Hope we all learn from this video!
Oh, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life.